Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this press conference from the 47th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum here in Davos. We've kept you in the dark for a while, but now you see some signs what this press conference is about. It is definitely a very exciting partnership we're announcing here today, and we're very pleased that the forum can offer this platform. Let me quickly introduce to you our panelists, even though I think most of you might know them. To my immediate left, we're joined by Daniel Zhang, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Alibaba Group. Next to him, we're joined by Jack Ma, who's the Executive Chairman of Alibaba Group. Right there in the middle of the panel, we're joined by Thomas Bach, the President of the International Olympic Committee, or IOC. And last but definitely not least, we're joined by Timo Lumme, the Managing Director of the IOC Television and Marketing Services. To give you a quick idea of what we want to do today, we will hear two short statements from Mr. Ma and President Bach on the partnership we're announcing here today, and after that we'll open the floor for questions and answers. Thank you very much. Without further ado, President Bach, let's start with you. I'd like to invite you to give your statement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're indeed very happy today to announce a historic strategic partnership in the digital world, which will transform the global Olympic movement according to our roadmap for the future of the Olympic Games and the Olympic movement, the Olympic Agenda 2020. Alibaba will become our digital partner and provide three major assets to the IOC and to the Olympic Games. First, with their first-in-class and innovative cloud technology, Alibaba will help the IOC to organize the Olympic Games more efficiently, more effectively, and more securely, and will open for us the door to the world of big data analytics. Second, with the creation of a global Olympic e-commerce platform, all our stakeholders, including all our 206 national Olympic committees, will be able to engage and connect better with all the fans looking for Olympic licensed products. Third, with the assistance to the Olympic Channel, which is our digital platform, which is programming about Olympic sports, Olympic athletes, and Olympic values, 365 days a year. With their assistance to this Olympic Channel, Alibaba will create even better opportunities for the billions of Olympic fans around the world to follow the channel's program. So I think you can understand why the IOC is so excited about this partnership, and that we could arrive to this moment in just about a year. Because this is about a year ago, Jack and I met for the first time there in Lausanne at our headquarters, and there with his first remarks there about the future of the digital world and about the future of sport in the digital world. He inspired me from the very first moment, and since then we have been in touch and talking, and now after these preparations we are here and can announce this exciting partnership.
Thank you, President Bach. Mr. Ma, if you want to add to that, please.
Yeah, thank you, President Bach, and thank you, IOC, and thank you, everyone. We are very, very excited and honored for you guys to join this historical day for Alibaba. President just said that we met last year, and you know, it's a great opportunity for me to meeting him last year. So I talk about the digital and how we can make Olympic more digital. But he inspired me by the Olympic spirit and the Olympic Agenda 2020. That was something that get more young people involved, because for Alibaba, our vision and our strategy, we believe 10, 20 years later, that Alibaba should focus on happiness and health. We believe that we should make more young people join the sports, make the world happier. So we share the same values, same vision, and we think that Alibaba definitely can bring a lot of value to the Olympic Games, Olympic families, with our technology, cloud computing, and internet technology that can empower that more young people to reach and interact with the Olympic things. And especially, I think today, our cooperation means a lot. You know, I'm a believer of globalization. Olympic is the spirit of globalization. Make the young people connect to each other. Make every country connect to each other. And I think the Olympic spirit is about teamwork, about working together, about a peaceful, fair, and nice competition. This is what we want, and this is what we, Alibaba, want to join the force together with Olympics. It's our great, great honor, and this is a long-time commitment. We are proud as the first Chinese company that have 3-term, 12 years commitment, and we were making sure this thing work, and we were sure to make this thing help. And I think Alibaba is a company. We're found in China, but we are built for the world. So we have a global vision, and with Olympics definitely can help empower our dreams, and our technology can hope that can empower the spirit of Olympics and empower the Olympic Games even better. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ma. And I know there's a beautiful Chinese tradition of exchanging gifts to seal a partnership, and we would be amiss not to live up to that. So if I could please welcome you on the stage to bring the gifts.
Our gift has a certain symbol. It's the IOC President's Trophy, and the theme of the trophy is the sky is the limit. So maybe the sky the only limit for our cooperation.
Thank
you.
Thank you. And this our
but maybe
we change it. Our gift is that we believe small is beautiful, small is powerful. So we'll make the small people, empower them, and support the world. Thank you.
Thank you. We two small people.
With a big heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Before I open the floor for questions, let me pitch in with one question myself. Mr. Sheng, as the CEO of Alibaba Group, the gentleman already hinted to it, but could you explain a little bit more what will the technological benefits be for this from this partnership?
Well, first of all, we Alibaba Group are very honored to be the partner of IOC and to empower the IOC to experience a successful digital innovation in the fast-changing digital world. And as President Parker said, actually our collaboration will fit into 3 areas. The first thing is that cloud service. And Alibaba will be the partner of IOC in cloud service. And by leveraging our infrastructure built up in the cloud business, we want to help IOC Olympic Games to be operated in a more efficient way, in a more effective way, and in a more security way. So that's the first one we want to work together. Second, actually, is that Alibaba is famous for building up the e-commerce platform. And today we serve in China and in the world, we serve about 500 million people, consumers. And today, these consumers actually, they want to be part of Olympic, and they want to participate. So how to make it available for the Olympic licensed products and the sporting products for the people, not only in China, but also in the world. So we will work closely together to make this happen. And the last one actually is a digital contents. And the Olympic has a lot of as a fan of Olympic, I can remember very clearly when I was a kid, and a lot of very important moments, and how to make these digital contents available for generations of generations. So that's all about the Olympic channel, and we will work together with IOC to build this digital platform, Olympic channel, to make it available for Chinese audiences.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Lumme, let me ask you, it was said here on the panel, this will help to reach more and more people. So how will this change the way you engage with your fans, with Olympic fans?
Well, I think there's a couple of ways. I mean, firstly, the Rio Games was consumed. The video coverage of the Rio Games was consumed by over half of the world's population. We seek to continue to grow that, and we don't want to just reach the people, the Olympic fans, during the 2 weeks of the Games, but also 365 days of the year be a brand and a platform that's available for them. So. Alibaba's stated aim has been to reach 2 billion consumers by 2020 through their e-commerce platform. So we hope to be able to harness that to create a truly global e-commerce platform whereby anyone in the world can buy any type of Olympic licensed merchandise to satisfy their own connection with the Games. And of course, as Mr. Zhang mentioned, we're very excited also to look at the collaboration in terms of creating a truly localized and locally relevant Olympic channel. If you remember, this was one of the two, with the e-commerce platform, one of the two critical goals from Olympic Agenda 2020. So they will help us create a truly localized Olympic channel in China, which will reach the rapidly growing 700 million online digital consumers in China.
Thank you very much. Let's open the floor for questions. We have microphones. So I think we have the lady here, the two ladies in the front row. If you could get a microphone here. If you could state your name and organization, please, for the sake of our online audience as well.
Thank you. Ivana Kotosova from CNN. Mr. Ma, can you put a figure on this deal? How much is it worth to Alibaba? And second question, is the Alibaba brand going to be officially connected to the Olympics in the future?
Thank you, and could you pass on the microphone so we get the next question as well?
Okay, so figure probably I should ask our CEO, because for me, I'm pretty interested about the mission, value, and the same goal, and how we can create value inside. But Dan, you want to ask?
Yeah, actually, the being the partner of Olympic, I think this is invaluable, and in terms of the influence in terms of the brand image in the global stage. But more importantly, we don't want to, Alibaba, we don't want to be another sponsor to IOC, but we want to be the truly partner to empower IOC to be the game changer in the Olympic Games under the Olympic Agenda 2020. So that's the value we see from this partnership.
Yeah, it's true that when we discussed about this thing, when this idea came, and my meeting with President Park last year, that we all are fascinated by the things that we can work on together. We will say hands in hands with IOC into the digital time. This is to us is much more important. And of course, we're enabling IOC, but IOC is also enabling us, our dream that being a global company with our brand, all the services.
Thank you. Please.
Hello, Mr. Ma. I have to say that it's very difficult to have an interview during Central Davos. I have smiled at you at least 3 times, but you always ran away. But thank you for the prize. And
Yeah.
I ask you one question that creativity is very important in such a society, especially during the fourth industrial revolution. And what's your opinion about such creativity, especially for the young people? Thank you.
You mean credibility?
Yeah.
Okay. Creativity. Creativity. Okay. I think in the industrial time we make everything that is not standard become standard, and in the digital time we should make every standard things unstandard. So creativity is something that we can win the machines. And I think by working with the sports is not like it's only about muscle. Sports is about brain. Sports is about the creation. And I think we want making sure that Olympics, that's President Park wanted, the Agenda 2020, is that we want to get more young people involved. We want more creation inside in this game. This is, we feel that we will make sports more creative. We should make sports, which my belief, right? I don't always say it's the, if you want to be successful, you should have the EQ. But if you don't want to fail, you should have an IQ. But if you want to be respected, you should have the LQ, the Q of love. And these 3 Qs by sports is the best way to train your EQ and LQ. If you do not respect your competitors, if you do not respect your team, you will never have a chance to win. So this is what we love about this is creativity. That I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much. We have a question from the gentleman there. Rana, the gentleman here with a blue shirt. Yes, excuse me. We'll come to you in a moment.
All right, thank you very much. I hope I'm a gentleman. My name is Marco Zatterin from La Stampa, Italy. You'll forgive me if I'm blunt, but I have 2 very short questions. First of all, how do you like Donald Trump? And second question is, did you really promise to create 1 million new jobs in the US? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. This press conference is dedicated, by the way, to a partnership between the IOC and Alibaba, but... and you're very welcome here.
Okay, just very short answer. We had a very productive meeting, and he's very open-minded, listen to my suggestion on small business trade, and he's very open-minded. And the second is that I'm serious, because I'm not talking to a normal person. I'm talking to President-elect about creating jobs. If that is not serious, it's going to be the joke. Thank you.
Yes. Could we get the phone to the gentleman there? Yes, I noticed you by now. We'll get to you.
Hi, Cao Jie from Phoenix TV. Actually, gentlemen, Phoenix TV is broadcasting this press conference now. So for better communications, we should buy our hundreds of millions audiences in China. May I just ask a question in Chinese? Sorry about it. And 马主席你好，我是凤凰卫视和凤凰网的记者曹杰。我想请问您，还是请问有关于中美的问题。那我知道呢，这个。明天呢，就是特朗普就任美国总统的日子。那您之前也是为数不多的同他有见面机会的中国企业家。那您之前也提出了，就是说希望看到中美之间不要有贸易战，甚至是尽可能的有一切代价来回避贸易战。那我想请问，您认为怎样的代价是您还有您的美国同行不可以承受的
Shall I answer?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry that today we probably not answer the questions about the U.S. and China trade relationship. I prefer that we can, if you really interested, that we can ask our team to arrange another offline discussion about that.
And
thank you for
let me put the relevant people on the spot. We have Jennifer over here for Alibaba.
Yeah, Jennifer can arrange in a time offline about answering that questions. Today we'll be more focused on the Olympic partnership.
简单的，你可以简单的说一下吗？
Yeah. So I think it's in everyone's interest to get the microphone to the lady in the back there. Yeah, could you wait for the microphone, please? Thank you. Thank you.
我来自新浪财经，我叫王倩。
English, so make
Oh yes, I come from Xinlang Finance Channel, Xinlang.com. I have only one question about sports. Mr. Ma, will you increase your investment on football? on Chinese football or all around? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Will I increase my investment in football? Well, I think a lot of people know that I know very little about soccer and football. The only one competition I joined when I was a sophomore in the university, I kicked the ball into my own goal, so so I give it up. But I think I like sports. The reason, especially team sports, because that will make the team work. China, young people, we only have one child of family in the past almost 30 years. One child of family, the children are always the kings and queens. We have to make them to work like a team. So this is I'm interested in about sports. It's about teamwork, and I don't know because personally, and company you have to ask Daniel that whether we will put more money on the sport, but definitely we will put more money on the sports to making sure sports can make people happier and healthier. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can we get the microphone to the lady with the red dress in the middle here, please?
Finally. All right. I'm Seung-hee Lee, SBS CNBC from South Korea. Well, actually, next Winter Olympic is holding in Pyeongchang in South Korea. And their Korean government and Korean company has been prepared a lot for the next year. So what do you guys have a specific plan or any, do you guys even have a plan? It's like opening next year right away. So I want to hear what's the specific plan for the next year.
Thank you for the question. I think she said, do you guys? So I guess it goes to everyone on the panel. Yes, please.
Thank you very much for your question. Yes, you're absolutely right. The next Olympic Winter Games in Pyeongchang will kick off in just over a year. So remember, this is a long-term agreement going through 12 years through to 2028. So we will immediately start implementing and working on all these various areas, whether it is the efficiency and increased security of the Olympic Games organization through the cloud, the e-commerce platform, the Olympic channel. And so as much as we can, we will also try and bring benefits in the very short time available to the Pyeongchang Games.
But I think we should make clear, if this was the background of your question, that there a lot has been invested by Korea. We will offer, but we will not impose there, of course, for Pyeongchang. So the preparations, which are going pretty well, therefore for Pyeongchang, they will continue in the way they do. So this cooperation will offer added value to the preparations.
Thank you very much. The gentleman here and the lady next to him, maybe we can get two questions together.
Hello, Sam Schechner from the Wall Street Journal. This is a question for Mr. Ma. Can you tell us what the acquisition plans are for Alibaba Group in the coming year? Which areas of your business and geographically, which regions?
I hope the IOC is not the target.
So let's hear the second question as well.
Hi, I'm Danwei Wang from Tencent. You just talked about a year ago you started a discussion about this agreement. Would you please tell a little bit more about how you get to know each other, and what's your major disagreement, and how do you solve the problem? How do you solve the problem when you discuss about this partnership? And a question for Mr. Ma, what's your favorite Olympic Games? And a question for Mr. Bach, have you ever bought anything on Alibaba's platform, just as a test drive?
Thank you very much. All very interesting questions. So we have the questions on acquisition from the gentleman from the Wall Street Journal, how you got to know each other. You already spoke about love earlier. And maybe we start with these two questions.
Yeah, maybe I finish my Wall Street question, right? Honestly, I'm not interested in acquisition. I'm interested in about partnership. Very important. The difference between Alibaba Go Global and the other multinational global is that we want looking for partners and empower them to be powerful. This is so we don't have a specific plan. I think maybe Daniel has it, but my plan is always looking for partners.
Thank you for this very kind question. You know, we are here to announce our wedding and getting asked about the disagreements. Actually, I could not see any substantial disagreements. That when such a contract is negotiated, it's unavoidable that there are lawyers implicated, and they are very good in creating some disagreements. But what in the end there was, I think, the red line through all these negotiations was in fact that we share a vision. Our Olympic Agenda 2020 is about leading the Olympic Games, leading the IOC into the digital age, and in this way achieving two major goals of Olympic Agenda 2020. This is to engage better with the younger generation, and they're also using the different digital platforms and opportunities to motivate young people to play sports. You know, we want, as we say in the Olympic Agenda 2020, we want to get the couch potatoes off the couch. And to make the young generation familiar with sports, to show them that sports is good for education, it's good for their health, but most of all, it's enjoyable. It's part of the joy of life. And the second goal is to make the organization of the Olympic Games more efficient, means also less costly, more secure, to have an even better knowledge transfer from one organizer to the other, the being able to offer solutions to the organizing committees. And this vision, together with the vision of globalization and cooperation, was what was determining, I think, on both sides for this cooperation. Because, you know, sport was global before the world globalization in business existed. The Olympic Games are maybe the first global event in the world for decades. And they are very much about cooperation. They are about understanding different cultures as an enrichment to our global society. And not only respecting different cultures, but taking them on board, taking them as enrichment, and they're creating an Olympic unity in all the diversity. And this together with the overarching aim of sport to contribute to the joy of life there also, which corresponds to Alibaba's mission about better health and more happiness. This was the spirit of this negotiation, and this is why we both are very happy today, because we both see the great potential to make our visions coming true with this partnership.
Thank you very much. I think we have the time for 3 more questions, please. The gentleman, if you could keep it short and also say your name and organization, please.
My name is Jamie Keaton. I'm a journalist for the Associated Press. Mr. Ma, what is Alibaba doing to ensure that Olympics branded items of merchandise that appear to be counterfeits won't be sold through the e-commerce site? And for Mr. Bach, Alibaba was just last month put on a U.S. blacklist of notorious markets for counterfeits. How concerned is the IOC about that? just by way of example, a search right now for Olympic mascots on Alibaba.com seems to turn up results of products that look like they could be based on ripped-off designs of earlier Olympic mascots. Do you have any concerns there?
Yeah, can I answer the question first? First, we are dealing with more than 12 million small businesses around the world, especially that most of the small business on our platform are from developed countries. And listing more than 1.2 billion products on our site. So managing, and of course we have, Danny just said, we have 500 million buyers every day through mobile phone we got 200 million. So this is a huge world, it's a virtual world. Like a real world, anything happen on the real world happens on the virtual world. Governing and managing a world like that is not easy. All kinds of things. Situations like fake products, counterfeit, we've been fighting for 17 years since the day we set up. We know this is the war fighting against the human greedy. You can never finish the war by single company. You can never finish the war by 2 years or 3 years. And I think today we have the world leading technology fighting against that. And we have put 2,000 people focused on fighting against. This is the largest anti-counterfeit team in the world. And we put 1 billion RMB, more than 1 billion RMB every year fighting against them. So it's getting cleaner and cleaner, and I would say we are the leader on that. But of course, this thing cannot be finished within short time. But using our data technology, and I think we want the partners together solve the problem. Because now when we partner with the Olympic IOC, we know exactly who are the real, who are not real, and who don't. With the data, we can trace who's buying, who's selling. So as I said yesterday, that it's easy to finger point, but it's difficult to clean all the dirty things within one night. Especially the world has been big mess about counterfeit, not only in China, around the world. And it's not easy to kill this human greedy. But we are confident. By working together, we will make a masterpiece. Trust me, this is something that I'm going to fight for and our team going to fight for centuries. And we will finish the war maybe next 10, 20 years with a digital, we'll trace who's selling, who's buying, who's transforming, who's doing that. And I promise President Park and IOC, we will clean the carpet and the rooms. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe I can add that just because of this determination and all these measures haven't been undertaken, we are more than confident that this issue of counterfeit will be addressed in a proper way, because it's also in our interest. But on the contrary, we even see a potential to address this issue better through a centralized platform. Because what is happening now is, how can, let's say, the National Olympic Committee of Argentina control counterfeit on the market in Chile or in South Africa, because the distribution channels nobody knows. And they don't have access to the information. If with the Olympic e-platform, we have a centralized platform, and then the goods have to go through this catalyst. It can even offer us a better potential to control this counterfeit issue.
Okay, can I finish one last sentence about that? Today, counterfeit and fake products, they are globalized criminals. So we have to work in together. I think IOC know the situation. We never hide because we are married. We tell each other everything we're good, we're not good. This is the way I think it's the right way that we work together, partner together, and do good things and solve the problems together. That's what we want. And we're encouraging all the people work together.
Thank you very much. Can we get the microphone to the gentleman with the red tie there between the two cameras? All the way in the back? Yes, please. Thank you.
I have a relatively relaxed question for both Mr. Ma and Mr.
Could you
Ba.
also share with us your name and organization,
Li
please?
Wei from Caixin. It's perhaps a coincidence that Jack met President-elect Trump recently, and Mr. Ba met Chinese President Xi just, I think, a few days ago. I don't know whether you have any information on President Trump's preference or likings of sports, but we know for sure President Xi is very into sports, and especially soccer. Are you confident that with President Xi's enthusiasm, China can overcome its institutional problem in its sports sector? From the commercial side, Mr. Ma is on the commercial side, and how will you help Chinese sports to be more professional? And from the institutional side, how will IOC help China to make the sports a more modern kind of existence there? Thanks.
Thank you very much. As a German, I'm pleased to get so many soccer questions, but we're straying a little bit from the purpose of this press conference.
It's sports.
Thank you. Might you still give a brief answer?
Do you want to start?
Yeah, it's a very Davos question, very big, right? How can you change the world? Most of the times we change ourselves better. Well, yeah, we are doing tiny things. We want to, as a company, as a commercial company, as an e-commerce company, as a company, have a lot of young people. We are thinking about we can do tiny things to change the institution of China sports. And definitely by working with the IOC, we are honored to be part of the IOC family. And then I think we will work with the government. Well, honestly, when I was young, I think I can change the world. But now I'm getting 50 years old. I know change myself and change the people around us, and giving support and empower those people who can do really good things is more important. The sports, I think Mr. Xi, as I know, that he loves sports, not only soccer. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm afraid we have to close this press conference. You will understand as newlyweds, they would like to have some time on their own. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for watching. And thank you for everybody here on the panel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.